Last week was Muppets. This week is cartoons. We're watching Evil Toons, not Terror Toons. That's a whole nother
No,
movie.
it's a whole nother series of movies.
No, I watched it. I watched it thinking that was this, and then you posted a clip in our group chat, and I was like, wait,
You watched the wrong.
I watched the wrong movie. I watched the wrong movie. I downloaded the wrong clips. It was a whole thing.
That's
Last
hilarious.
minute change. Don't watch. I mean, they're both equally bad, except this one has something endearing about it because
boobs,
tons and tons of boobs, and David Carradine. Bill's cool. I like Kill Bill.
And never sleep on Dick Miller. Never sleep on Dick Miller.
Dick Miller. No, never fall asleep on your Dick Miller.
You didn't even. I'm back as in human form.
I know.
The cream worked.
The cream worked. The cream has risen to the top. And we're shaving off the top of the cream. That's the part that tastes the best.
Are we making cheese?
I don't know what's happening now.
We're making cheese. I drink so much of that cream, I've got a clogged artery. We're watching Evil Toons. I'm Matt. That's Jeff. That's Richard. So last week
this is Fred Olin Ray too.
I don't know who that is.
Ooh. Fred Olin Ray? Oh, he's a director.
Are you really?
He's a director.
What else has he done?
Jeff will explain that part to you.
Off the top of my head,
yes.
Let's see. He put out a lot of the stuff he's done. Makeflix has started to put his stuff out on physical media. Did he do? No, he didn't do. Did he do Frankenhooker?
No, that's Henenlotter.
No, that's Henenlotter. All right.
Through
the magic of the Hollywood Chainsaw Hooker.
That's the one I meant. That's the one.
Yeah, and we did Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers on Night Nerdy Laser podcast. So
yeah, great film. I love that one. I think it
Dinosaur
was one of my
Island,
first.
which I cannot find. I've been trying to find that movie.
And if you're trying to find Evil Toons, you're not gonna find it on YouTube. I'm just here to tell you, I had a hell of a time.
It's on Tubi.
Clips. It's on Tubi. Yes, it's on Tubi.
So Alienator, he did Alienator and Attack of the 60-Foot Centerfold.
Yeah. Cool. So we have a simple premise here. Group of hot girls who are supposed to be like high school chicks or college chicks, but they look like some of them are in their 30s, and they're going to clean up a mansion, and Dick Miller is dropping them off, and he's staring at their asses, and they're supposed to clean up this mansion. They each get $100 as long as there's no funny business. Let's just roll into our first clip.
This has been doctored.
Yes. Okay. I want to preface. Mr. Carradine at the beginning of this movie hangs himself to save the world from these evil toons, and in downloading this clip, someone has doctored some of the audio.
This is not who we are.
This is who
we
I
have
am.
To be better
this
than
is
that.
You son of a bitch. This is exactly who I am. So let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Masturbate to death.
This is not who we are. This is not who we are. You have to show yourself.
This guy. Okay, listen. If you're going to choke yourself
Send
while
all
you're jerking
hate
off, and you're gonna die that way, then the universe has placed you in a group of people that is going to be made fun of. How many famous people you think have died that way? There's quite a few, I'm pretty sure.
There's a few, because there's a few that they won't say either.
Oh, I'm sure. I really hope Mr. Williams didn't. Anyways, so
well, that and a certain person that maybe came from a Full House.
No, go fuck yourself. Come on. Come on, no way, dude.
Conspiracy theories out there.
Oh, dude. Okay, now I feel a little bad.
No, you don't.
I don't.
You don't feel
because,
bad.
Listen, you're talking about the world's favorite dad versus David Carradine, who was a sexual
Kung
fiend
Fu?
in the 70s. Okay, but he was known as like the party king of the 70s and 80s. This dude would roll into parties with buckets of cocaine, and he would just fuck everybody at the party. And I have a feeling he, even at this age, he probably got laid a few times on this set. I'm just going to say.
He couldn't have been on the set for more than an hour to film all his scenes.
Okay, he could tap at least three of them in an hour, I feel.
And so you'll see him, and then in another scene, you'll just see him come from behind a tree.
Yeah.
And then go back in.
My favorite is the doorway shadow reveal at the end.
Oh.
He's just standing, arms crossed in the doorway. So this movie, obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff. Someone watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit and wanted to make a horror movie version of it.
Yeah. I don't think their intent was to, wow, this film did this, so we're gonna, try to make our own version. They were just, it's a Fred Olen Ray tactic. I think he was just trying to make some money off of the situation and the time it was made.
It should be called Evil Toon, because there's only one.
There's only one. I thought maybe I was fucked up and I missed something, but there's only one.
There's only one.
I was the drawings in the book that they don't really show, but kind of when the credits are rolling, those are some interesting drawings. So I was like, oh, this will be kind of cool.
Yeah, I had a friend in high school that did those same drawings with his own blood. And he had his own notebook. His drawings were much better, and they used actual blood. What I wanted to see was
You're friends with LaVey, Anton LaVey?
I mean, this dude was very Antoine LaVey. I can't find him now, but I'm pretty. If this dude's still alive and doesn't have, literally, this guy has to be dead now. So, anyways, yeah, I feel like if the other drawings would have came to life, that giant tongued, big dicked monster one that had some kind of weird appendage between its legs that split in half, but also had this giant tongue, which the girls just could not keep from commenting on. Now, as Richard said before, I think the most endearing part of this movie is its boobies. We do have one character who plays the slutty character. And at first, I actually hated her guts. And I'll tell you why I hated her guts, and it's because of one dance scene. And let's roll that footage. You like that ass jello shot? The jello just ass jiggling.
Yeah, that's something. The best part's the sound effect, though.
Yeah.
Get a baking sheet and like shake that thing and
that's the same way they make thunder in movies.
Look, what makes me mad is like people wonder why guys are the way they are. It's because of movies like this. I mean, all these girls are just like watching her dance and take her clothes off. That's what we think happened in the real world. I was 15 watching movies like this.
Girls
Well,
don't do this with each
Trust
other.
me, it doesn't.
But okay, so at first I actually found her dancing to be very cheesy and off-putting. But upon rewatching it, it's hot as fuck. So, but she gets much hotter once she sheds this weird multicolored Nickelodeon outfit that she's wearing and then puts on just the shirt with the button down.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I need. That's hot as hell.
What about the nerdy girl who like tries to hide the biggest boobs of all time?
It's the classic movie trope. Put some glasses on her and some sweatpants, and she's ugly.
She has a weird moment with herself in the mirror.
Yeah.
After the girl tried to make her dance.
Oh yeah, because she's all like, she's like gonna like she's touching herself.
No, she looks at her titties in the mirror. Then she rebuttons up and then touches the screen and begins to slide her hand down. I'm very confused. Also, this book is written in some kind of form of ancient Latin. They still teach Latin in school, ladies and gentlemen, and there ain't a fucking reason in this world why anyone should be teaching Latin, because it is a dead language. No one uses it. Our system is broken. Why is every ancient book, and also this book is an Evil Dead ripoff, except the face looks very goofy
and it talks.
Yeah. You heard what it said.
Yeah, exactly. Death by masturbation.
Stop.
Richard had to remind me last week because I was in some kind of warped version of reality where Richard was a puppet and everything was going on, and I completely forgot about FrankenCon. But this week I have not forgotten about FrankenCon, so let's roll that footage.
In 2022, FrankenCon exploded on the scene as one of the premier horror/film conventions, with unique film screenings, with commentaries, horror panels, and scene breakdowns with horror legends like Joe Bob Briggs, John Dugan, Mark Patton, and many more. It was inevitable that this convention would demand a sequel. In 2023, Madcap 3 Entertainment brings you The Bride of FrankenCon, featuring some of the most unique panels, film screenings, along with some of the biggest actors in horror history from some of the biggest franchises in the genre. Stay tuned and visit FrankenCon's website at frankencontn.com, as well as following us on Facebook and Instagram. Announcements are coming soon. In 2023, it's a new world of cons and monsters.
That's right. FrankenCon is coming back. And this year, we're doing 2 days. And it's going to be June 9th, June 10th at the Knoxville Hilton Airport. Bride of FrankenCon. And I told you, degenerates, you disease-ridden freaks, you horror, gore-loving maniacs, that I was going to drop some news on you about FrankenCon, who we're bringing in, and what we're doing. And FrankenCon this year, the first name that we actually have signed to bring into FrankenCon has never done a convention ever before. And that's right, we're going to be bringing in Mr. Carl Gabriel York. If you don't know who Carl Gabriel York is, that's okay. Just turn this off, go watch Cannibal Holocaust and ruin your life, and then come back and blame me for it. That's right. Carl Gabriel York portrays Alan Yates in Cannibal Holocaust. He was also in Ghost in the Machine. He was also in Apollo 13, and he was also in Idle Hands. And he's never done a convention before. And I think we have completely lost Richard.
Yeah, I think there's a chance he's gone. I think he got so excited about the thing.
So excited about FrankenCon They just fucking disappeared. This happened last week, and then instead of Richard, we got a puppet. But I think Richard's just gone now at this point. Jeff, can you reach out to Richard and find where he has slipped off to into the universe?
Yeah, he's somewhere in the ether for sure.
Somewhere in the ether.
Look, I'm having some problems, okay?
No, don't worry, Richard. I just got done talking about Carl Gabriel York.
I heard.
Last
I can
week.
hear you. Yes, I mean it's amazing.
Last week you were a puppet. Now you're just a voice in my ear.
Fuck my.
You beautiful man.
Fuck.
Oh man.
Oh gosh. As Richard is trying to make his way back onto the screen, I guess we continue on. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I don't see why not. Evil Toons. So, okay, my first complaint about this movie is if you're going to do a kind of riff on Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I would think more than one tune, definitely. But if you only have one tune, why can't we get the tune to talk?
Yeah, they could have did so much with it, with the voice and all that stuff. Basically, they just used the cartoon as a form of possessing. He possesses our dancing girl.
Yeah, listen, if she isn't a bad enough actor as it is, we also have to try and watch her act possessed. Okay,
Yeah.
So all these girls are really bad. Actually, this is worse acting than the Feebles. Although that was forgivable because they were puppets, but these girls are really trying their damnedest to act, and there's quite a few lines in this movie that just don't hold up. I do think Richard is just gone.
I think so too.
I think so too.
Oh.
Listen, it was a good.
I am
run.
having technical
We had
difficulties.
We had a good time. We made it. It's 4 episodes in. Okay, we can just wash our hands. We can call it a day. We tried our best, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just taking over the whole show.
Richard, no, but here's the funny thing about Richard is that I could tell that he most likely he is seething with the blood of Satan right now, and he is going to explode once this is over. He is going to literally rip a pillow in half.
I'm so fucking pissed right now. I can't even see straight.
Just stay here with us,
I'm
Richard.
just
stay here. Because what I see right now is a little white dot, and all I can think about is Hal from 2001: A Space Odyssey. That's how I see you now. Okay?
At least it's not like Flight of the Navigator, where in Pee Wee Herman, I'm like, "Rah!"
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. We got some more. We got some more clips. I'm still working in the background.
We do.
Here.
Let's take a look at this terror tune, evil tune. If you recognize that, that's because you've seen it done much better in a bigger budgeted movie called The Mask. Because that's all I can think about is Jim Carrey at the Copacabana, you know, with his jaw dropping to the floor. And just a ooga.
My favorite part about that scene, sorry to cut you off,
no.
But my favorite part is, you know, we didn't have the dialogue there, but she thinks that's her boyfriend, and she's like, I know that voice anywhere. So in my head is like, when is he making those? When is he making those sounds? And why does she think that's him? Because he's like,
I have no idea.
And like when it's killing her, they're possessing her or whatever, it's like they're like, oh, listen to how happy she is, and she's like, ah!
Just dying.
No.
Dying.
One of my favorite parts is right before this happens. All the girls go upstairs to lay down in bed, and the other main girl. So one of them gets inside of a sleeping bag. The other one lays down on her belly, but the other girl in the middle just lays down straight.
She just lays flat on her back and just goes to sleep.
She just goes to sleep like a fucking victim of a hate crime, just fucking laying there,
just a
dead,
mannequin.
splattered off all over the floor. Oh my god!
Yeah, I saw that too. I'm glad you picked up on that, because I was like, I can't be the only one that noticed how stupid.
No one sleeps like that. Someone directed her to lay down and lay her. Yeah, everyone have a nice night. Oh god! So I had a lot more fun with this movie than I did actually Meet the Feebles.
Yep.
Dick Miller has one of my favorite scenes in this movie, and it's whenever Dick Miller is gonna get his dick sucked. Okay, so
language. Look at when I talk. I'm like, wow.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's very HAL 5000. It's like, I just envision you saying, no, Matt, we're watching Evil Toons forever. Daisy.
Well, let's just do this.
Oh boy. 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 Oh my God!
So usually that's reversed. Whenever I'm about to or am in the middle of getting oral sex, I'm going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But as Dick Miller is about to get oral sex, he can't help but to say, oh boy, 9 times. Oh boy, oh boy, oh God.
My favorite part, I don't think we have the clips for him, but there's 2 parts that happen. One is Dick Miller leaves his house and he's married to Michelle Bauer. And she's like, it's Friday. And he's like, so what? And then she's like, it's Friday night.
And pulls her, and she's hot.
My favorite part of the movie.
It's such a great joke because she's so hot. She pulls down her top and she's like, but it's Friday night. And then he goes, I got to go check on these bitches or whatever.
He's like, why is this got to be a Friday every week?
Yeah, there's got to be a Friday of a week. You know, he's so excited about getting a BJ from this one girl when he has literally a supermodel at home.
Right. And my other favorite scene is he's watching himself in a clip they have playing on his TV of Bucket of Blood. And he has the line where he says, how's this guy not won an Academy Award?
So I was so confused during this scene. Because I thought he was watching his own footage of something he filmed himself. Oh. I was very confused. Now I get it.
Yeah. No, it was another movie.
But my humor is this movie because when she leaves and goes into the room, and you hear like the gasoline engine start. And
there's
also my humor. Does he say something to her for using that?
I can't remember.
Something also, like, you're gonna hurt yourself one of these days. Or something like that.
I think he does. I
also love the joke that all 3 girls go into the basement and they find all the dead bodies, and then as they come back upstairs, the main girl is resurrected again, but she's possessed, and she's like, "No, we were just playing a joke." And then she takes them back into the basement, and we spend 2 minutes as they're like kicking the dead bodies. They're like, yeah, come on now, get up now. I'm really gonna lay it in this time. And they're like kicking these dead bodies. And then they're like, wait a second. I think you're actually dead. So essentially, what they're forcing us to watch is a second reveal of something we've already seen once, maybe 10 minutes ago. So I don't really understand. So
yeah, it's a one set location essentially. You know, they probably got like they're like, all right, we're gonna shoot in this house. We got the day, let's shoot a movie. It's very, you know, Olin Ray. It's very Roger Corman-esque.
So this is a neighborhood I read, and I saw this like guy going on a tour on YouTube of the houses, and so this house was in. Oh, I can't remember what other one this house is in, but across the street is the people under the stairs house.
Oh wow!
Like
cool.
directly across the street. But this one was. Oh man, I feel like it was a zombie movie. I think it was Halloween. Rob Zombie used it at some point in Halloween.
Oh, nice. Okay. Now we got one more clip. This is pretty much the end of the movie, and we're going to talk a little bit about this one because the end of this movie is a little strange. So David Carradine stabs her with this special sword, and then she falls down, turns into.
What kind of subtitles is that, Matt? Can you read those for us, please?
Yeah, it's Japanese. Okay. Here's my question, though. How was David Carradine resurrected after he autoerotic asphyxiated himself at the beginning of the movie? How was he resurrected? Why was he resurrected? Why was he lingering around the outside of the house? Why didn't he just come in and do this in the beginning? And
he says it. He says why. He's like, I know this was bad timing and I could have been here all along, but something.
You were here all along.
Yeah.
You were here all along. Also, how is it that the creatures make their way out of the book when the incantation wasn't read until the end of the movie?
And what the fuck's coming out of that?
Richard, have you never had a full-blown IGS before? Okay. This is
life-changing experience.
It's
man.
a life-changing experience. You really got to get up in there, hit that special spot, and then you'll IGS, okay?
Oh,
that's the way.
That's what I've been doing wrong all my life. That's why I'm just a circle.
That's why I'm just a Pokeball.
This is like this is how I begin. I'm in the womb, like as a little ball with a little man.
No, dude, you're totally Ghost in the Machine right now.
I fucking bought that movie today.
Did you?
I bought it on VHS. I'm so happy.
Oh my god! Once again, guys, check us out if you like what you hear here. We also have a podcast called Night of the Nerdy Laser where we cover everything from George Romero, Return of the Living Dead, Wrong Turn, Wolf Creek. Sorry, Aussies. So tune in. You can catch us on all the podcatchers. That's Night of the Nerdy Laser podcast. We will be back next week with another episode of Trash Talk. Hopefully it gets even trashier, and hopefully Richard can explode from his little womb that he is in right now. I can see him in the middle, growing, and gone.
I'm a real boy.
He's going to come back into existence like David Carradine in this movie. So no
yeah,
worry.
that's what iSperm is for. It's so we can see the ball that you are now, Richard, to watch you be born next week. Next week. It's live birth on Trash Talk next week. We're watching live birth. I'm downloading a live birth, okay?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do it.
How the machine is turning this off.
Oh, yes. Thank you guys so much.